5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life. Had to find my inner power. To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you. Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.
Man, y'all don't know what time it is, man, and it's ain't nothing easy about what I do. God damn it. Here I am. Here I am. Once again. Let me get it together. Let me work it out, man.
Smoke. Ho! It's time to get down to business. Can we get to it? Yeah. Deuce, you ready? I'm trying to get right to it. Trying to see that action. A whole lot of action. Lori is in, Keisha. You can thank it later, fellas. Put your groove on, baby. Ladies to the floor right now. I'm ready. Turn this motherfucker right up. Lady D, Nicola, birthday shit. Gucci. 500 in the building too, yo. Keep it right there, Smoke. Self-Wood. My VA honey.
All right, goddammit. All right, goddammit. Here I am. It's Friday. Friday the 13th, to be exact. I hope everybody's being safe and cautious. I mean, not that I'm superstitious, but some things, have that way to come and be, becoming a reality as long as you put that kind of energy into it. So, yeah. Happy Friday the 13th. All y'all getting ready for your Valentine's Day, and hopefully you are actually revealed to be the one as opposed to being the side one. Just like I talked about yesterday's show, and we've been on this thing as it's been going on for the last maybe 5 years now, or 5 years to be exact. We're creeping into the 6th, and yeah, hopefully you don't find out you're a side piece tomorrow. Anyway, I came on today, man, and I'm gonna revisit something that happened yesterday on yesterday's show. I talked about family and obligations to each other's accomplishments. Okay. It seems that this is an ongoing thing with the young lady and her family. Once again, the younger sister is out here looking to prove her point. So she's come back with receipts. And God damn it. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna waste no time with that shit. My position is still what it is. I believe that it's your responsibility to handle your business and take care of your life like you need to take care of it. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's all. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna get on my shtick today because I have been ostracized and beat down and cussed out and a whole bunch of things about the things that I say on my platform. And I got to stand on it again today. And it is what it is. Here we go. Why does stability turn women off in 2026? God damn. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the quiet relationship. The quiet relationship crisis that ain't nobody talking about. They don't even want to admit that it exists. A man could do everything right and still not be desired. He provides, he protects, he parents, he stays loyal, he shows consistency, but now you call the motherfucker boring. See, we live in a new economy, not a money economy, but a situation, that's stimulation across the nation economy. The stability don't compete with all of that goddamn stimulation. Social media, the entertainment culture, the girlfriends, the nigga down the street, the motherfuckers up the road, keeping up with the Joneses, the Johnsons, the Michaels, the Angies, and the modern day dating psychology and all of that shit rewired all the expectations. There was a time when the motherfucker, hey, he better had a place of his own. He wasn't living in his mama's basement. He had a job, some sort of income, and he wasn't throwing bricks at the penitentiary. But now, shit, you got you females out here, you fucked up. Well, excuse me. The game is fucked up. It's rigged. Y'all would rather have a motherfucker scamming to afford your stimulations, or excuse me, your stimulus, your stimuli, and you are overly stimulated with a bunch of dreams and delusions. The things y'all get up, man, and do daily. You check in with the world before you check in with the living. And I'm saying this because a lot of the shit you see is fantasy. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. And you just buy right into it, lock, stock, and barrel. You will get up out the bed, the motherfucker next to you out here slaying dragons for your motherfucking ass to have a roof over your head and for you to be able to keep potentially the majority of the shit that you earn because he's standing on business, showing himself approved as a man, lock and step with his own ego as a man. But you won't even touch that motherfucker, but you'll go sit on the toilet and scroll up on InstaSlut. Not intentionally, not malicious. But this shit is extremely destructive. It's programming, reprogramming. You know what? Fuck, I need a goddamn drink. I've been talking about this shit for the whole time I've been on this motherfucker. And it wasn't just until I'm gonna play the clip. I'm gonna let y'all see the goddamn clip. Till this clip came out, and I said I got to get back on the bandwagon. And it's totally absurd with the individual's lack of care and what they had to say about how these things actually don't affect them. They don't want stability. They don't want loyalty. They don't want faithfulness. They don't want any of that because, I don't know, I guess it's not exciting. They're in competition with other whores to be whores, it seems like. And God damn. I say it simping ain't easy. It's as hard as pimping. It's a lonely game, fellas. The good girls have gone bad. The milk is spoiled. Yeah, God damn it. All I can say is, I feel sorry for my sons. I feel even sorry for my grandsons because, hell, if this is what we got going into the future, even us growing into the ages that we are, getting ready to be the elderly, unless you got your shit together and your dollars is right, we fucked up out here. If we got to depend on any one of these sorry motherfuckers to take care or be our caregivers, we fucked up out here. Truly fucked up. Yeah. I'm like this, man. It's sad when we live in an age where the chicken has come home to roost. I was watching a documentary, and the documentary was from 1968, where a woman and a man, they were on a panel, and they were talking about how the roles are reversed in the society in which we live as black men and black women. And it seems to be that you may call me out with it or call me out for it. A lot of you sisters are smelling your own piss. And I know y'all hear the connotation, well, you know, if society were to crumble, you know, just like, okay, a lot of places had snow. And you realize how hard it potentially could be for you without a man in your life. Just because you got a dog or something or a cat or, you know, prime example, y'all got girlfriends to keep you warm. This bleeds into the other tales that a lot of y'all on coochie, y'all on each other. Don't shoot at the messenger. I don't give a shit. Whole lot of y'all gonna have galentines. Galentines. What the fuck is a galentine? Let me take this shit off my head. The fuck is a galentine? Listen, if you can't get a man, you can't keep a goddamn man, that's your goddamn problem. It ain't the goddamn woman next to you. Y'all are sitting there locking in with each other. And I say it all the time. If you got a good thing, don't allow the one next to you to lose your good thing. And you'll regret it later. And you'll be right there with your girls, galentine in it. And I'm going to tell you something. Let's retrain and reframe the picture. Let's say it was guying time, guying times. A bunch of fellas get together in silk pajamas and sit around and drink and get drunk with each other and talk shit. And at the end of the night, you lay up on pillows together. Make it make sense. I think that's kind of suspect. I say it all the time. I don't know many women that don't want the company of a man. But in this day and age, goddammit, I have seen just about everything under the sun, and that is proven true. I tell you, it's bad out here. Yeah. You know, I say all this because today, a relationship isn't judged by security. It's judged by emotional spikes, not peace, not safety, not even commitment. Yeah. But how you make somebody feel moment to moment, and here we go. The man could do all the work in the world, and your reactions will make him feel or become invisible. Yeah. So here's a shift. Think about this. There was a time a partner asked, can we build a life? Can we? Yeah. So what that used to look like is, okay, we get together. You got job, I got job, I got ambitions, you got ambitions, whether we going to school, you going to college, you want to build a business, you want to give to homeless kids, whatever your ambition was, that's how building a life looked. It wasn't just what we doing on Saturday, what we doing during the week. We talked about 5 year, 6 year plan, 10-year plan, how you gonna love on me. You know, you had the serious conversations. You talked about yourself, and transparency wasn't just telling me, hey, I'm gonna go up the street to the bar. That's bullshit. That's just what you're doing. Transparency is to tell you, listen, at 14, I was beat within an inch of my life by somebody I trusted. And I still carry those traumas right now. So there's certain things that take me back to that place and trigger the shit out of me. And I don't need you doing that to me. So I'm making you aware of that thing, whether it's raising your voice, cussing at me, or cornering me, or dismissing me and my motherfucking emotions. That's what building a life used to look like. Now, the consideration piece doesn't exist. So now the question is, can you maintain my excitement level? I go back to when I had TK Kirkland on the show, and once again, $14,400 is what it typically costs for a motherfucker that's damn near doubling down for almost 6 months of solid dating an individual that has not even chosen them yet. I mean, I'm talking about that's some simping beyond simping. That is simping. That is the epitome of simpleton. And you haven't even committed to this nigga. And what he don't understand is that, hell, you become expectant because you got that. Now you entitled to that. And then some. Now he got to still have that life talk that we just talked about. Where we going, what we doing, how we building, what the house look like, and all of that bullshit, and what you want, what you got going on, your bills, your student loans, your children, all of that bullshit. Yeah. And that's why provision feels small today. Because provision, sure, it's all survival shit. But modern psychology is addicted to the novelty. So you bitches got the game fucked up. When you got a motherfucking man that's sitting in and actually dialing himself back because, hell, I'm going to tell you straight up. We as men, we truly have more motion than you do. That's just facts. And as we get older, we get access to more motion as long as we have been disciplined with the motion we've had. You all's marketplace begins to fade out as you get older. No one wants to hear your conversation. No one really wants to walk around with you. No one really wants to build anything with you as you get older because, hell, you are settling your ways. You teach you nothing new. You know it all. You got to have it your way. You haven't unpacked any of the goddamn traumas that you've been dealing with, and you're still watching your girlfriends at the Galentines and what they potentially got and how they niggas is fucking up and how they fucking up with niggas and so on, and ain't got a life and living from pillar to post, from couch to bed to car to hoe and everything else. And these are the people you are affiliated with, and then you ain't got nothing but some conversation about somebody else. No ideas. The ideas aren't fresh, they're stale, and they're consistently on par to the things that you feed yourself with daily. The novelty. Yeah. So we talk about the ambition illusion, right? Let me put a little paint where it ain't. So now you go out here and you watch a story. Let me pick a story out of my let me have a brain fart a second. Okay, here we go. Okay, Gucci Mane. While he was away, you know, and everybody kind of that's been on the social media is familiar with the story with Keisha Kior. Allegedly, I don't know. He went away, left her with some money, and she doubled down and had the business and created things for them when he came home. Everybody watched that and said, oh, relationship goals, and I want that, and I want the man like that, and so on and so forth. And he working out and doing what he doing, and so on and so on. But in all actuality, you can have that, and that's been around you. But the problem is, you motherfuckers want the result. Y'all don't want to do the work. That's across the board. So here's the ambition illusion. When she says he lacks ambition, she often doesn't mean goals. She means he no longer creates the emotional uncertainty. Yeah, he's predictable. He's safe. He's steady. So I'm going to say this to you, fellas. Where she met you, how she met you, continue to be that. Sometimes you got to open that phone up and let her see that work. You desired, other motherfuckers want you, and you are still the same motherfucker you've always been. And to put that solid as I can say it, you gotta sometimes, excuse my French, you gotta allow a bitch to see how many you curving just so you can fuck with her. Yeah. And if she don't see it, then goddamn it, you need to kick that drug addict to the curb and roll on. Because honestly, the steady thing, it seems to kill the excitement. It doesn't trigger the dopamine hit that she got before. So she interprets calm as stagnation. When in all actuality, the consistency of it all, because you have your own person, you should be turning it up and dialing it up more, because all the shit you want to experience, you should be able to experience with this one person. The delusion has played the game where you got raggedy ass soapbox bishops on the motherfucking Insta and everything else, platforms like this, telling you, girl, if you don't date them all, get your options, teaching you to be whores. And these are men and women of God. Boy, they're going to bust hell open in a handbasket. Yeah. You better know they are. Here's the deeper meaning to that. Ladies, you are, man, you know what? Let me do it this way. You see this Yadro crystal glass right here? This is actually Lalique. Lalique. The thing is, it's clear, it's empty. If I gave you this, you would drink out of it. If I put water in it, poured it out, you drink out of it. But let's just say we had 20 motherfuckers walking around and they random folks, and we sitting outside, and I gave you this glass to drink. But before you drink it, each one of them 20 jokers had to stick their fingers in this glass. Would you drink it? Would you drink it? Same thing's applicable to you. Now the glass, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a cup now. How it was made, who made it, all of that, the history behind it means nothing. It's just a cup. I can discard it just like a Dixie cup. Same thing's applicable to you guys when you are running around here, believing you got options when you are merely a goddamn option yourself. All for the sake of stimulation and a dopamine hit that you could continue to create with the individual that showed you that you were enough to them to fuck with you. So who's fucking with who, or who's just fucking with who? Yeah. And when you find that other dopamine hit that y'all are always booking ahead, monkey branching to, now you finally want to just say, hey, fuck that. This ain't gonna work. This ain't working for me. You know why it ain't working for you, hoe? Because you ain't put your hands to the hoe. Yeah, straight like that. Yeah. Pair bonding is not a thing that is reachable to you anymore, because hell, you got 20 fingers or more who's already dipped in your motherfucking cup. God, that's gonna go over your head. Yeah. You're out here moving about and you're not even realizing you're measuring the health of your relationship based on using entertainment standards. How entertained am I? Yeah. And everybody running around here at some point in time, look at your economy is bridged more so now into validation. Yeah. Attention is currency. Likes, DMs, options, possibilities. He like me. I like him. I like what he do. What he do? He work out every day. He got a car. He drive. He going to Dubai. He over here. He on the boat. He on the plane. He on the train. He wearing this. He wearing that. I saw him. He got a table. He got fur coat. He doing all the shit he doing. He standing there with him. He standing there with them. He everything. You know, it's bad when the brains, your motherfucking brain begin to compare a real human to infinite hypothetical people. When you see someone that you like on the Insta slut, hypothetically, they may DM you. Let's just say hypothetically speaking, they DM you. Doesn't mean it's going anywhere. You just got a dopamine hit from someone you have never met actually in life. They saw a picture and they hit you. Wow. And now we're in the day of AI and a whole bunch of shit. So motherfuckers can create you to look as stunning as the stunningest motherfucker in the world. when in all actuality, bitch, you a 4. At best, you are a 4. And because you have these people in your box, got you believing that you are 8, 9, or 10 because you got a job, you got your own house, you got your own car, you make more money than the nigga you land with, and the nigga says he's sacrificing his whole situation to show you how much you mean to him, taking care of your kids, not his kids, your kids. Yeah, your kids, your last 4, 5 mistakes that you made by throwing your pussy in the dirt, he taking care of yours. Walking your dog. Yeah. All that. While he's still taking care of his life and his shit and doing the best he can do to entertain you and make you feel like you should as a woman with a man. Wanted, protected, provided for, kept. See, people don't miss the word. You know, being kept is it is a real thing. Here's scripture. And most of you who are professional manipulators and narcissists will use terms and coin them to fit you. A man is supposed to love his woman like Christ loved the church. He sacrificed for it. He died for it, for us, for the sins of it. Same thing's applicable to you. Sacrifice. Damn near be willing. And most of you bitches don't get it. He's willing to die for you when you go out in public and you wear that motherfucking dress and somebody touch your ass. It's a problem. Goes over your head. Boy, I tell you. Fellas, wake up. You got a woman and she doesn't consider you in the things that she's doing, even down to her dress. You need to pack her up and put her on the motherfucking curb. When I say put her on the curb, I mean put her on the blade. Go and get you a couple bucks. Make it worth your while, because trust me, she's going to bring you some problems that will change your life forever. I don't know about you guys, man, and I'm going to tell you something. I have been really doing my homework in the last couple of months. And in the last 60 days, I can count 27 major crash outs over situations like this. And they're all online. It's a goddamn shame. You could go out here and pull them in. Where you have black men coming home to their houses, finding the women that the females that they're taking care of in their homes with other dudes, sucking them off and fucking them off. And blowing their brains out and doing shit like that to them live. I mean, I'm talking about a full crash out. I'm talking 27. It is ridiculous. On Saturday mornings, I have my little talk with guys, man, and we get on the thing and we have our little conference call. One of my guys he's from Detroit. He's still around, but his life has changed forever. He was an OTR, over the road driver. Same thing happened. He decided to come home and he looked on his security cam and seen a car in his driveway, and he looked in the cameras in the house at the goddamn woman in there with a man in their bed. And the woman, when she realized that he was coming home, went downstairs to try and hold him off in the garage. He snapped. Bashed her head in with his goddamn sledgehammer and went in there and got the dude too. You can't play with people out here, man. I'm telling you. I mean, and I'm saying this, and I know that a lot of females women have done the same for men that ain't shit. But I'm gonna say this to you. Bitch, you knew he wasn't shit before you started fucking with him. Anytime you start buying into potential, you know goddamn well it's potential for some fucker. If he don't have his shit together, you don't need to be fucking with him no way. When a man come, he coming for you. He's willing to extend his vineyard. Hey, this is where I work. This is what I do. This is who I am. I'm not playing with you. I'm not going to play about you. Don't fuck with me if you're not fucking with me. Don't be fucking with me. At the same token, you got a guy, same time, sacrificed his life. That woman was in school doing what she needed to do to try and do whatever it is she wanted to do, didn't have to lift a finger. But see, this is how real men were raised. Hey, listen, the word says, a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. That means he finds you. You're not finding him. You're not looking for him. You bitches too busy looking. You looking at illusions without the fucking conclusion that bitch you are delusional. I'm trying to tell you. Stop. Listen, let me say this to you. Real man gonna step to you. He's always got a receipt for his ass. There's nothing you can bring up and talk to him about that he's not gonna sit there and say, here's the receipt. Here's the receipt. Here's the receipt. Yeah. You can't play that hands-off shit, and you got a motherfucker that's kind of, you got to constantly prove something to you. You using this man's ego to your advantage. Bitch, this ain't fucking geometry or calculus or what the fucking EMC squared. This ain't that. You're playing with a real person's emotions and desires. And if you don't mean anybody any good, then go play in the street. Don't sit back and, like this individual, I'm going to put the clip up in a minute. And I thought it was the worst thing. I thought it was the worst thing. Boy. The danger result, man, it looks like this. The dependable man becomes unappreciated. And it seems like the more chaotic the man is, he's unforgettable. Yeah. Relationships start chasing chemistry instead of goddamn compatibility. But you know what? I even lean away from compatibility because you know what compatibility breeds? Complacency. Then years later, people search for the peace they once rejected while doing all the fuck shit that they were doing. And you go back and saying, well, hey, well, maybe I should just be by myself. You know what? You should have been being by your motherfucking self, working through your shit before you started fucking with people's lives and fucking with your life at the same time. Make it make sense. So the real question, so is he lacking ambition or has stability been rebranded as unattractive? Motherfucker come home every night. He lay up with you. He don't go out in the street. If he do anything, he going to karaoke. He may play golf when the weather's good. He like to be out on this motherfucking boat, like playing with his dog, his children, you know. Won't be home. Got nothing to prove. He ain't out there stunting for nobody else. He got the one. Yeah. Because see, a society that trains people to chase feelings will always undervalue the commitment. Boy. You motherfuckers got the game fucked up out here, boy. The consistency is invisible in a world of motherfuckers out here that's addicted to excitement. Yeah. Y'all may say, oh, I want consistency. And y'all start looking at the front door. What am I missing? Bitch, you ain't missing nothing. You damn near 90 years old and still trying to be out in the street in the motherfucking club and running up and down the road and laying on the, you know what? Nothing, you know what? There's nothing wrong with laying on the beach. When you're laying on the beach like you need to be laying on the beach, you're not looking for attention or some random nigga to come and make you feel like you should feel if you got somebody at home paying all your bills and taking care of your raggedy ass kids and prioritizing you and considering you and their motherfucking movements and shit and curving other bitches because hell, you know, I say it all the time to my fellas, nigga, don't nobody really want you. They want you because you got somebody. They want what that person got. Let me tell you something. Same thing's applicable. Yeah. And let me put it to you for all intents and purposes. For all intents and purposes. If you got one and you leave one or you let one leave you, trust and believe me, you will never find another one like you or like him. You will never find that. This is the opportunity of a lifetime for you. After this point, because of the things that you are chasing, you are pump and dump. That's it. Pump and dump. Pump and dump. Because anybody that's willing to entertain you and give you that kind of excitement on some consistent shit, and it's all they're giving you, Bitch, they ain't building nothing with you. They know. Nigga can look at you and know. Oh yeah, she hoe. She going. Yeah. They carve you up, and your street is your business is in the street. Trust and believe me. The world is too small. It's even smaller now because of the fucking internet. They know about you. Snap a picture. Oh, y'all had the T app. Trust me, niggas don't need no T app. Hey, yeah. You know this girl Shonda she live over on the south side. Yeah. What she look like? Oh yeah. Oh, what she drive? Oh yeah. We had her too. Yeah. She the old bitch in the club. I told y'all, when the lights go up and you see him like this and like this, they getting them hits. Where James Brown say, I need those hits. Getting them hits. Yeah, where you at, bitch? What's happening? You trying to eat? You trying to eat? You trying to eat this? You a eater? That's what they got you on the phone say that. You a eater. Bitch, you over 40 and you still out here looking. You a eater. Oh yeah, she a eater. She looking for love. She gonna love what I give her, and that's gonna be about all I'm gonna give her, because hell, I don't want her old ass and her problems and her issues and shit. Yeah, I'm still young. I got motion. Listen, niggas, a nigga at 53 still got more motion than a motherfucker at 35. This is gonna go over y'all head. This is really gonna go over y'all head. Stop playing. Stop playing. I'm gonna get to this clip in a minute. Goddamn it, I got to talk my shit. Don't rush me. Ain't much I ain't seen it done. And I'm gonna tell you, I've seen it just about all. And go on Amazon and get my book, Confessions of a Side Dude. There is reasons why, even with these games, right, that people are playing and talking about the level of stability is boredom and there's a lack of ambition and all this other fuck ass shit. You know why? Because that bitch is getting energy from somewhere else. I got to call a spade a spade. When the minute she start talking and saying that shit, somebody else has already been summoned. Whether they touched it or not, that's a whole nother story. And a lot of times, man, the cheating don't start physically. It's all emotional and mental and eye googly candy and, you know, the shit that they seeing. And, you know, females, you know, y'all create your own movie script and shit about a motherfucker, and you cast your own movie, you cast your own role. And when a motherfucker ain't reading the lines right, and you be like, all right, listen, this ain't working out. Don't call us. We'll call you. And if you want to continue to call us, then I'll call other people to make sure that you can't call us. And then it becomes an issue and a problem. And it's no hard feelings. It's just not working for me anymore. So then you cast a new motherfucker in the role, and he don't even know he's been casted in the role. He's just there for the fun. Not a long time, just a good time. Bitch. Yeah. You didn't lose attraction. You lost stimulation, fellas. That's the problem. Peace feels boring to a nervous system that's trained by all the chaos and the overstimulation of competition and the attention and the false thing. Listen, make it make sense. Because what you guys are missing is the biggest piece of this thing. Social media. Motherfucker watch you and watch your life or watch you things you do and shit. You working out and you know, squatting and getting your butt so you can be the biggest slut you want to be, you know, because hell, behind the scenes, you know, that's who you are. I'm not taking nothing from you. Shit, peace to you. Peace to your life. But you got this motherfucking shit online where motherfuckers is hitting you up, never met you. You don't. Hell, I was weirdo too. Shit. Fuck it. You don't think that that's weird? That shit is weird. Now that I think about it after years, it's fucking weird to just. It's weird. It's fucking weird. I mean, and I'm saying it in a sense to say it's weird to do it and say you have true intentions for somebody. Start with the initial interest and the desire of what got you to that point. You saw something you like. It's physical attraction, ain't nothing else. You wanted to dump the hump. That's it. That's all. And you got caught up in the midst of it all because hell, the dating thing, and in your mind, you had that dopamine hit and it felt good. So good. Because somebody's looking at you and you looking at them, and all of a sudden it stops. Let me say something to you, bitch. He didn't change. Your dopamine baseline did. It plummeted. It was just like drinking an energy drink. You had that crash. Whew. Now you need some other motherfucker to come and give you that same hit. Yeah. So social media created infinite options and killed the appreciation of what you got in front of you, or laying next to you, or bringing in the groceries, or paying your fucking light bill, or getting that motherfucking nappy hair put on your head that you wearing, and you're laying there and the woman, cow, I can smell your nappy pussy. All of that shit. He dealing with it all of it. Dealing with your raggedy ass mama wearing the rig, talk about, yeah, you need to find a man in church, and the whole slew of her girlfriends that don't like the fact that she done found you, and they will walk up to her blatantly. How that happened? How you get with him? Bitch, they've been watching your situation, watching him too. You got him, and you are bored enough to say he lacks ambition, and he's doing all the shit you need to be done. Some people don't want a partner. You motherfuckers out there that don't want a partner, you just want a feeling. I get shot. Listen, more power to you. Stand on that shit. Yeah. But the man providing stability, it's like competing with a motherfucker's imagination. Damn. I got a question for y'all. Are we raising partners, or are we raising audience members? Yeah. Are we? Or is the new attraction now based on emotional highs and the lows and the ebbs and flows? Or can a long-term relationship survive the attention economy? Boy, I tell you. Damn shame. Let me get this clip for y'all, man, because I need to play it. Let me see if I can pull it in for y'all, man, real quick. Like, I thought it was appalling. Give me 1 second.
Willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
And he's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ah.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work, waking up every day and showing up for my children, showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression. Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment, read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I
Okay.
make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills
Yeah.
and you make more money.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at their men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
Who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
And he's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work, waking up every day and showing up for my children, showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression. Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment, read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I
Okay.
make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills
Yeah.
and you make more money.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at their men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
Who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
And he's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to be sure y'all got that, man. God damn it. Exactly what I'm talking about. God damn it. Oh, man. That is delusion at its fine. Can you hear me now? God damn it. All right. There you go. Here's what it is. You ever notice something? People pray for stability, but react emotionally to unpredictability. They say they want a man who's grounded, got his shit together, present, solid, fears God, all of that thing. And they want it until they get one. Then suddenly, he's too comfortable. He's not hungry enough. Like she said, he's complacent. You know, everybody ain't supposed to have a big house. Everybody ain't supposed to have a big car. Everybody ain't supposed to be wealthy. Everybody's not supposed to be the superstar, the author, the writer, the psychologist, the it person. Everybody's not supposed to be the chief. Even those that want it, God damn it, you got beer taste, beer money. You can't even fathom champagne, bitch, because you are too busy living with your sense of entitlement, believing the fact that you're supposed to have something that you can't even afford. You don't even have the mental bandwidth to handle the responsibilities that come with these things. I told you before, I was rolling around with somebody and telling me, hey, man, I want the $4.3 million house and all that shit, right? And I said to them, I'm going to say the same thing again. Do you know the level of discipline and ingenuity that it takes to have that thing? Most motherfuckers are not laser focused because, once again, you get up and you're looking for your dopamine hit on the next one. If you can turn the page and you have not completed the fucking first initial task, bitch, you don't belong on nothing else but goddamn it starting over. Everybody want to miss the 4 or 5 steps so they can get to where they want to go. And then once you get there, there you are. There you are. the same fucked up individual that started at step one wanting something, and you had no business obtaining it. No business. From the beginning. You look at other cultures. Every cultures, they understood and they understand the assignment. This is why in some cultures, when you have women who are not virgins that they pass on because they have chosen these things by the family, they stone them to death because they understand that the connection between a man and a woman, it is very serious. It is hinged on the building of that person's legacy. Yeah. You're building communities. You're not building goddamn experiences of nights out and laying on the beach and traveling. Y'all bitches too busy watching. Delusional. Bunch of labs. Bunch of local ass bitches. Y'all just want to go and be. Listen. It's Friday. And I ain't gonna hold you much longer. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be very, very crass. Niggas don't belong everywhere. God damn it. If I work hard and I want to go to a fucking 4, 5-star, 7-star Michelin restaurant, bitch, I don't expect to see you bunch of loud motherfuckers up in there fronting. All in there because you got some trick to take you up in there so you can take a picture of a fucking plate. Bitch, if I put the bees on my shit and drop the top of my motherfucking Bentley, I don't want to ride around with no bitch that want to take the picture because, hell, you fucking a nigga for an experience? No. I work hard because motherfuckers like you can't sit at my goddamn table. You can't talk to me. When I roll out and I do shit, even if I'm by myself, I'll be at a motherfucking table by my fucking self because not everybody is worthy of my attention. If I allow you to meet me, bitch, it's a privilege for you, for me to allow you to meet me. But you believe that you're entitled to meet a motherfucker like me. Not so. You can't handle it. What comes with motherfuckers like that, it would eviscerate you. You got this woman standing on the platform. You got a man, and she said out her mouth, take care of the kids, my kids. Not, she didn't say our kids. Yeah. Taking care of the kids, not our kids. Paying all the bills in the house. And she make more money than him. But she wants somebody else that's doing more. What she wants is a motherfucker that ain't got no responsibility. Somebody that's going to use and abuse her. Make her feel uncomfortable in her skin. It's sad that our sisters believe that love comes from chaos. It doesn't. You have not been raised to deal with men, and I blame it on your nappy head, sorry ass mammy and your aunties that put you in the position to say, get shit together so you don't need a man. Bitch, you need a man. Get your mindset to understand how you need to deal with the man that you meet that's going to be your man, a man, showing up for you, not you showing up for you, getting caught up in your bullshit. Yeah. But a motherfucker that's made provision because he's put the work in all his goddamn life to say, hey, meet the woman, bring her into my world. She don't pay no bills here. She's welcome here. Everything she desires and she wants to do, her ambitions is what we going after. I'm going to ensure that she's safe with me and all the shit that she's doing and she's desired. All the attention that she needs, she's getting it from me. Let me say something to you. I'm the type of motherfucker, you go to a restaurant with me, I'm not even allowed a motherfucking waiter to pour your motherfucking drink. Bitch, you step over there, man. I got her. I'm going to pour her motherfucking drink. I'm going to pour her coffee. I'm going to pour her champagne, all that shit. That's mine. But you bitches don't get that. Y'all think niggas just stand up there, turn up. What you looking at? You're not looking at the man. What y'all looking at is you looking at that boy's mama. Let me give some game. And I'm going to get the fuck off here. Y'all looking at all the turn up, all the boy, even the boy Stephon Diggs, right? Fucking crash dummy. Nigga, what in the carnation milk put you in the mindset that you out here and listen, Let me say this to you. These are the ones that are just accounted for. I don't give a fuck who all the smoke it is. Let me say something. He's a carrier. He's a potential carrier. He's a potential carrier. I caught in the segment. I mean, one of my partners got a podcast. Had a girl on the show day before yesterday. And I'm gonna tell you what her statement is. And it was. Now, allegedly, you can pull it up. She said, fuck these niggas. I'm killing as many of these niggas as I can. She's out here intentionally giving niggas that ninja. That 12 monkeys. This nigga's supposed to have 6 or 7 babies out here. He fucking these bitches raw. That's been fucking other niggas raw. These are the ones that's accounting for. He fucking raw all the way around the board. Yeah. We'll be hearing about this nigga in the next 5 years. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. When he fuck around out here and get hurt up or break his tibia or some bullshit or FEMA, and he can't play no more, we won't hear about him, but we'll hear about his motherfucking destitute ass later on when he fucked this money up. When somebody come for him talking about, yeah, nigga, you gave me that motherfucking monkey. All them disenfranchised kids, fucking married women. And I'm going to tell you something. Quiet as kept. They may talk that shit, but that boy Offset still got access to Cardi too. I said it on the last show. Even to the point where chess is being played. If that boy wanted to step out and say, you know what, that's my baby. He can claim that boy's baby just to get him some problems. In the long run, based on that, he could still get saved on the DNA aspect of it because he hadn't even been a part of the relationship. He was separated in it. And they got to divide those situations down the line, which makes the cash payout to that man even greater. Hardship and a whole bunch of shit. But, like I said to y'all before, y'all playing a dangerous, dangerous game. And so many things that you have not really taken into account. Hey, it is in this day and age, it's best to be boring. Be your bitch ass in the house, be your bitch ass on the couch, cooking, doing all the shit you want to do, nigga, karaoke in the house, cooking show, do whatever the fuck you want to do, strip tease, you buy fake burner phones, and hey, I want to cheat on you, bitch. You need to be Susan when I call this phone, and you need to act like what I need you to act like. Meet me at the script club, and I'm gonna give you a barrel of ones to throw, and we're gonna creep out in the car and have sex in the car. Me and you. Yeah, you need to be this nasty bitch that I need. And no pun intended. You gotta have safe space Thursdays. Safe space Thursday. If the online shit is your addiction, and you saw Craig, he work out in the gym, and I like him, and you know he had print in his motherfucking pants and shit like that. I want Craig. Well, bitch, go buy me what is it? A Minute Talk wireless phone, and I'll go work out. But you gotta give me some time to tighten up because you know I got my dad bod and shit like that, or whatever it is. And I'll make sure that this Padoinkin is right when you come and get it. And I'll be Craig. You call me up and say, hey, meet me at the whatever, and I'm gonna wear what I need to wear. And you come in there and you talk to me like I think Craig gonna talk to me and say, bitch, what's happening? What we doing tonight? You drinking or you whatever you got? I got a section over here. What's happening? You coming? Yeah, you coming so you can come on so you can come and then you can go. Yeah, I'm gonna treat you like the nasty slut you need to be, and then we gonna come home. You know, we get a hotel out, and you know, you gotta cosplay. You know, we all cosplaying all about motherfucking Marvel comics and shit. You know, you play the motherfucker you want. You feel like you're entitled to get. Yeah, but stay safe, because trust me, safe ain't safe out this motherfucker now. I'm gonna tell you, if you got you somebody to come home to, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. We can go back to a conversation I had some years ago, a couple years, matter of fact, and 20 nigga sat there, man, and came into a restaurant. Motherfucker sitting there, and I guess him and his lady was supposed to go out later. And I'm ear hustling like a motherfucker. But I seen a nigga coming. He was fly shit, you know, no homo, Paul, you know, suited up and shit. Coming that motherfucker. He coming in there to, I guess, post up at the bar and watch the games or whatever the fuck it was. And you see his lady talking there, sitting there talking to another motherfucker. Yeah, Paul, you ready to leave? But the girl, her friends saw him and shit, so he wasn't able to get out of there in time. So he pulls up, and the girl turns around and says, "Oh," she was kind of shocked, like, "Oh, hey, babe," like that kind of shit, like she was busted. But it wasn't really nothing to it, because what ended up happening was, the truth come out that she was merely sitting in a chair that his wife, the man's woman, had gave her because she went to the bathroom and the place was kind of packed. You know, that bitch antagonized that man all night long, man. He's sending cake to the table, champagne, wine. He doing all that shit. I mean, I'm straight up. I mean, I'm talking motherfucking Stella. Because it wouldn't have been me. Because I'd have got up and, bitch. Yeah, I'm going to show you, you motherfucker. I'm going to put this chicken cacciatore on you and douse you with this wine that I'm sipping on. Yeah. Listen, I would have acted a straight up motherfucking fool. And listen, it got to the point when they went outside, the girlfriends got involved in the antagonizing of the man. And I spoke up, man. We waiting on the calls, and everybody outside and the shit is just going on. Hey, listen, I have to say it. Hey. Don't let them bitches cause you to lose your good thing, because this man is good. Because I'm going to tell you something. The motherfucker hold his composure, and the way you treated this motherfucker in public, he love you. He love you. But you, boy, I feel for you sisters, because hell, y'all ain't even screaming about love. Y'all screaming about trips. Birkin bags and shit like that. Getting bags and shit. You even break yourself and ain't got no motherfucking money to put in the goddamn bag. But you expect another motherfucker to put the money in the bag for you. And I'm going to tell you something. For you sorry motherfuckers to say, oh, it ain't tricking if you got it. No, bitch, you still a trick. You tricking. And you a pimp's dream. Yeah. Pimping ain't free. It ain't easy. But I like motherfuckers like you that believe that shit. If excuse me. I don't do anything. I'm at home. I karaoke. I play golf. I like boats. I like building cars. Shit like that. There. Allegedly, I had another life, but this is the life I live now. I like my good cognac. I like my shit. I like my whiskeys, my bourbons. I like my cigars. And I like talking to y'all. This is therapy for me. Anyway, like I said, I said, man, listen, y'all, you need to stop, boy. You need to stop. Yeah. But like I said, people pray for stability and shit, and then when they get it, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. Yeah. When you get all those things, you have to ask yourself, what changed? The man didn't change. The nervous system. Because modern relationships aren't competing with actual relationships anymore. Everything's about what someone said you should feel like. And this goes back to what I said, man. Most motherfuckers are not great, so they don't deserve to be in certain spaces and places. Hell, if you didn't put yourself in a position to deserve to go to a, okay, here you go. Let's say you had an opportunity to go into the Sistine Chapel. This is not an open thing. This is not something you can just walk up and get a tour ticket and walk in. No, this is some real shit. What is it going to actually cost you to go to Italy, do all the shit you need to do to get into the Vatican, and do all the shit you need to do to see this thing? It's going to cost you way more than the average motherfucker can afford. And what I'm saying to you is, in the real world, these are things that people aspire to. It's like going to cons at certain times of the year, St. Bart's. It's like the things. There ain't much I ain't seen. Seen the super yachts, I've seen the choppers, seen the jets, I've done this shit. I mean, in a real motherfucking way, I've done it. Not everybody is entitled to it. And when we see people that I'll say this. Beware of people that speak the language, but they don't live the culture. Beware of people that speak the language, but don't actually live the culture. When I say live the culture, you have to look at things that are in the individual's environment. Prime example, I have a piece of art or piece of collectible in here that is, it was from 1781. And it's an actual handcrafted piece. And we're not going to get into what the piece is valued at, but I'm just saying, for example, if you saw it, you would just, it would be totally innocuous to you. It would just be something. You would know what you were looking at. Like above me on this shelf here, I have a collection of potters. All these potters are signed. You can't place value on that kind of thing. But the average individual wouldn't know what they're looking at. So I'm saying the same thing when you are in spaces and people are speaking the language, or they're speaking the language, but you haven't seen the action or the actionable stations where these people are existing. Beware. Not everybody belongs in these places. They're merely there for the experience or the hits of dopamine that say, hey, I went there and I took a picture of my dinner and the plate and I walked around. You know, I'm going to tell you when I knew shit was real and was hitting the fan. It had to be 2000. 9, 10, whatever the fuck it was, when the All-Star was in Miami. And you had a slew of people walking around down there. And I'm speaking about females. Luggage and suitcases, willing to give their bodies up so they can have a place to stay. I'm going to circle around and I'm going to show you how this plays into what we are talking about tonight. Because these females are willing to go and get dressed in a fucking gas station bathroom and do their hair and prop their titties and ass up and walk around in heels on the beach and go into places that they had no business being in and working their way into places and spaces and shit. People took that initial content and ran with it and said, I want to be there. You have no idea of the discomfort that these bitches went through to get that content for you. For you to crash out any normalcy and semblance of normalcy of your life. Let me tell you the real flex. The real flex is to find you a person that's willing to lay themselves down for you as a man. You know who he was. You know who he is. When he finds somewhere, and let me say something to you ladies. When you find a man that's willing to be home with you, and a lot of times he's going to give up a little things, a little disciplines about himself because he knows that edge will potentially hurt you. He don't want to hurt you. He loves you and he cares about you and what you think about him. You become his number one fan. But bitch, if I'm working out because I'm working out because I need you to look good at me and so on and so forth. And I need to be, in some sort of shape. If I got a tussler nigga out here, but at the same time, I don't need to go to the gym every day because I want to come home and be with you. And it's not all about you coming to the gym because, hell, what am I creating? What kind of monster am I creating? We can just walk and do certain shit. What I met is more than enough for me. And if you don't get that, then goddamn it, you hit anyway. So, what I will say is this. Most of you motherfuckers' brains don't pay out. And nothing else. So, if they're competing with entertainment, and entertainment has trained people to associate love with emotional intensity, calm is always going to feel empty. Straight like that. Can't be in the house just chilling because it's empty now. Fuck am I missing? I'm listening to this motherfucker. I'm listening to that motherfucker. I'm looking at this motherfucker. I'm looking at that motherfucker. They living. The motherfuckers ain't living. They out there because they don't have anybody. Do you understand how many people you really see single out there? They really single because they can't even date themselves. Here's a question. I say I'm gonna wrap up, man. I've been on here long enough, goddamn it. Ask yourself, are you really in the position to date yourself? Would you really date you? If not, goddamn it, there it is. This is what you're looking at. You're looking at people that don't even like themselves, so they have to consistently go to entertain themselves, to give themselves that same dopamine hit and sell that shit to you. You know, in business, you lie to the motherfuckers that want to be lied to, and you tell the truth to the motherfuckers that want to get the truth because they want to fuck with you, and then you move how you got to move. And then you place your money in places that are going to continue to make you your money, because there's places that you can't put your money in that's going to make you money. This is gone. Relationships are one. There is no return on relationships. There's a level of consistency. And when you look at people now, i.e. the females, there's a thing. And it's really true because in the state and nature that we in, nigga, she's not yours. She's just yours for now. At some point in time, like that broad on the show talking about her shit, she has already chosen beyond this man that's at home handling the motherfucking business. Yeah, that's just actual factual. Can't even say it. So here we go. If a person grew up around emotional inconsistency, arguments, breakups, reconciliation cycles, their brain wires excitement to uncertainty. So when they finally meet someone stable, their mind interprets safety as emotional blackness. I keep saying it. People that show up with stability and have done the work, they will vex the fuck out of somebody who's not done the work. Yeah. Shit. That happens not because they don't care, but because they recognize or they don't recognize peace. They recognize adrenaline. They want that adrenaline hit. And adrenaline feels like chemistry. That yeah, you making me, you don't live in a status of fight or flight. I gotta come home and fight for my love every night. You remember 5 Heartbeats? Every night I gotta fight for my love and shit. That kind of bullshit. And then you got performance relationships going on where today's relationship ain't even private experiences anymore. No, nothing is sacred. Prime example, go back to that conversation I had about the dude in the restaurant. Then outside, she gonna ask this motherfucker, say, yeah, you remember the place you took us to? Whatever, the speakeasy or some bullshit. Where's that so we can go there? And dude said it. Well, damn, ain't nothing we do sacred. Crazy. That's crazy work, man. Crazy work. Everything is a social proof experiment. You ain't dating your partner. You're dating how your relationship holds up and compares to what the fuck you scroll past on the Insta slut and fuck book. Yeah, man. Trips, surprises, grand gestures. Oh, you got motherfuckers with flowers all over the place. He done bought a fucking car, put a roll, and as far as I'm concerned, shit, you don't know where that motherfucker done bought her the car. He just rented that motherfucker and put a goddamn bow on that bitch. Hey, bitch, stand up here and look like I bought the car and give me some goddamn validation. And yeah, all that bullshit. Yeah. So the man handling real life responsibility, he get overshadowed by the illusion of cinematic romances and shit. And y'all out here just chucking along. He ain't ambitious enough. He ain't ambitious enough. Yeah. Man, real life looks small compared to something that's edited. Edit it like a motherfucker. That's one of the reasons why I do my shows and I do that shit live. And listen, let me say this to you. I could have grown this shit in a million motherfucking ways and shit. You know, I could have had a whole bunch of guests on this show and shit like that and had a wingman or a wingwoman. I tried that shit. Can't nobody do me like I can do me. And on every segment, I'm going to drop a fucking diamond. I'm going to drop a fucking diamond so big that you can come back and polish that motherfucker and fly to the moon and you're going to see that bitch up there. Yeah. Even down to what I'm talking about. So here we go. We're talking about the hidden comparisons and shit right now. The dangerous part. She may genuinely love this motherfucker, but she's willing to throw him away. Because subconsciously, she compares him to a lifestyle highlight reel. Bitch, you're delusional. Delusional. Yeah. So consistency. That this nigga come home, pay your bills, he lay up in you in the bed and shit. You want to watch TV, you go to sleep. Hey, rub my back. He touched me. You spoon. Now you denying him sex. You ain't sucking his dick. There's a whole bunch you ain't doing. So it's consistency, as I stated before, becomes just a background noise. And the occasional emotional roller coaster that y'all motherfucker ride from someone else's lives and the things you see feels more alive. Everyday reliability. Man, get the fuck out. Listen, I gotta say this, man. Now, listen, it's Friday. I ain't gonna hold y'all my fucking day. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, you like what you see, man. Follow me, man. You like what you see? Follow me. Follow me. Tap in. Get my book. All that bullshit. Listen. I can't even do this right now. I got to go and check out. I'm gonna talk y'all head off and shit. And I said enough. All y'all get, man. Get y'all some understanding, man. Let growth abide, man. All the shit that you want to do it. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you find somebody that's with a plug nickel, your punk ass better hold on to them. Because trust me, they fall few in between. And they not out here, man, really just hanging around, waiting to see you and shit. And don't regret it. Because you're going to grow old and alone with a bunch of dogs in your goddamn house and they're going to eat you. Yeah. Because when you're dead and gone, you know, it is what it is. And I always say this. Question whether you fucking up or you fucking down or you just fucking up.
What do you see in the individual that you're with that you see in yourself? Sideways is cool if you're in your 20s. Well, damn. Okay. I always thought it was either up or down. I mean, sideways is just nothing. That's lateral moves keep you where you are. I'm not understanding that. Are you fucking above your station? Meaning, are you a low value individual seeking a high value individual and you can't keep up because you're trying to come up and you fucking up and the individual knows that he's fucking down or she's fucking down or vice versa. Same thing I said, man. Retrospectively, it starts with you. Last evening's conversation was very, very, very deep. And a lot of people, I'm sure you had good takeaways from it. Trust that people are going to be who they are, and you're going to be who you are.
Man. No, you're getting, as I said, get you some understanding. Happy Valentine's to you all, you Valentines, and you lost Galentines and shit. Get y'all life together. Remember, love on yourself so people can see you, love you, and know how to love you. Yeah. That's the only way somebody can love you. They don't see you loving yourself. They don't know how to love you. Communication is key. Be communicative on these things. Don't just draw conclusions and be one of these wild ass yammers out here and having conversations with me, myself, and I, and you draw a conclusion about the person that you with, and then you take in your business. Matter of fact, listen, if your bitch ass is in a relationship, don't be talking to nobody else about your motherfucking relationship. You work that shit out with who you're in a relationship with. Be sure that you've done all that you can do in your relationship, because at the end of the day, the only people that can fuck your relationship up is you. And all you're getting, man, get the fuck off my show. Look, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert! All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.